How's it going, guys? Gabe here from RC Cincy, and today I'm stuck inside again due to the fun weather in Cincinnati. I got plastic in my windows for heat, but it's snow, snow, snow. It was originally like ice and a bunch of crazy stuff. Like it was like ice, and then it turned to snow, and then it snowed at least, I'd say between 6 to 8 inches. The previous week we got like 11 inches, so it sucks, especially the cold weather. The wind chill up just a little bit north of us is like negative 10 to 20, but around here it feels like 1, 0, negative 5, something. Just depends on how much wind you get, you know. So it sucks, but good news is while this weekend I was hanging out with my fiance's brother and my fiance's sister's boyfriend, we were kind of hanging out, and they went to a store called Ollie's. It's basically a store that buys bankruptcy toys, products, electronics, everything, or liquidations or large quantities that they get cheaper. So everything in the store is much cheaper than your typical store. So for instance, if you buy something, for instance, for 30 bucks, you could probably get it there for like 15. It just varies on the price and the sales they have. So Ollie's is around here. There might be other bargain kind of stores in your areas. It just depends on the company and the brand. I guess what it's named. If how far nationwide Ollie's is, I don't know. I know it's available in Ohio for sure. I just don't know any of the other states. But this I'm sure can be found on Amazon and other sites. It was marketed as originally $30, and I think she only paid 15 bucks for it. So I was really intrigued to see if this product really works and how amazing it is. So let me set this down. I might have to restart the camera here in a minute. And here is the product. You get a this is a kind of a remote control car. So you get a Cars vehicle. It looks cool. It looks the part. There is the infrared sensor right there. There's the vehicle. It's relatively kind of heavy, but it looks really cool. I like the yellow. And underneath you'll find a screw which accesses the battery hatch. It takes 3 AAAs. I recommend the better, more powerful, newer AAAs, the faster and better this performs. The middle is off, and then to your left is the letter C, and then to your right is the letter P. I don't know what the difference is. I know it works in both, and it seems to be the same speed. I don't know if it's more precise or circular. I don't know what that means. So the center's off. This thing scoots pretty well. I wonder what this button does. Turn that on. What does this button do? I don't know. I really don't know what this button does. I'm really curious. I've never seen this button before. Probably would have been a good idea to keep the instructions. I don't know if I could find it. Probably find the box. But anyways, and then the gun itself. It requires 2 AAA batteries. Let's zoom in a little bit. Sorry for my hand being in the way. So it requires 2 AAA batteries. Now what's cool about this is it's like a gun, and it has a laser. Let me turn off the car while I demonstrate the buttons. So it has a laser, right? Let me put it in the middle. So it has a nice laser. So you basically, why can't I see it on the screen? It's not far enough out. See that laser dot? What is that a picture of? It looks like a... kind of looks like a monster face. I don't know if they intended to put a picture there for the display or what. But it is a laser. Try not to shine each other's eyes. So you would pull the trigger when you want to go forward. So you'd pull the trigger and kind of guide it with the laser. And it follows the laser. And it does this really well. It has a low and a high speed, which does work. And I believe this is a reverse button. By flashing this, I guess it flickers, which causes it to do reverse, and then solid light throttle, and it can be forward or backward. It follows it. This is just automatically reverses it in case you're in a situation. What else? I can't see anything else on the gun, but it's supposed to be infrared, and it does work. So I want to demonstrate it, how well it works for you guys. On a carpet, it works. It's just slower. So let me dial this back so you get as much room as possible. I just have it on a little tripod. I'm going to back up all the way. So what you want to do is, I'm going to start out with P, and then we'll see if we kind of notice the difference. So we put on P, set the car down. Curious what that does. I don't know. Okay, so then you have your trigger. So I'm going to start out in low. And then hopefully you can see the car. Let's go out a little bit further so you can see the car. There we go. And then I'm going to put the dot in front of it. Now watch this. That is low, by the way. Let's go back. Let's do a hook shot. On a laminated floor, this would be better. But it honestly follows it. And then we can go backwards. Now let's say you're going forward and you hit that button, it automatically goes away from it. So you can steer it, I think this way, let's see. No, you can't steer it. That button is just automatic backwards. There's low. Now let's switch it to high. Now that was on the letter C. Let's see what P does. I think P is more maybe precise. I don't know. Oh, I feel like P makes it kind of, I think C makes it kind of drip. Check this out. Watch on C. Can I turn? It power slides like a circular turn. Watch. Let's do it again a little bit better for you. See, it kind of hook shot? See how that the butt of it kind of hook shots around? This works really, really well. What's cool is you can entertain a cat or a dog by following the laser, and a kid. This product really works and it's fun. Like, I was whipping around and just kind of driving everywhere, and it follows. So if you have a younger child that doesn't quite understand like the controller aspect of steering and throttle, you can point it and just kind of guide it. Then you hit the reverse button and make it turn. So it works really, really well. These batteries are kind of old. I feel like it can have a little more up, because it kind of did originally. We kind of drove this a lot. And it's not perfect. It kind of finds its best way to the dot. You can kind of hear the batteries kind of wanting to croak. They're just getting, these are older batteries, so they're not going to perform. You know, you can kind of see like it's, I can't figure out what that button's for. Maybe this is a different channel. I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe it's a channel, because how else will you differentiate between the two? Or, you know what I'm trying to say. So, that's a really good question. So, here, I still actually didn't take the garbage out from yesterday. I was going to, because I was in the process of kind of cleaning the kitchen. So here's the box. I don't recall seeing any instructions. So here we go. This is what it looks like. Here's the back of it. So I'll kind of read it to you. It says, sorry the time right now. It says laser light chaser. Collect all of them. We got Lightning McQueen, Cruz Ramirez. It moves forward, backward. Bonus feature, interactive 2-car racing crash. So they both go, it turns and spins. Follows an infrared beam. So you can't get them to crash into each other. You get them to chase each other with the light, or if you put both lights in the same spot, they wreck. Two-way crash, racing and crashing. It says follows the beam. $14.99 was originally $29.99, which I can see. I guess they bought these. This is actually Disney product, so that's probably a little bit of the markup, being $30 originally. Trying to see if I could see any manual. I don't recall seeing a manual. Might have been. I might have thrown it away, but it was well. I had a bunch of little tethers in there holding it in. It looked cool on here on this platform. It looked really cool. And it works great. These batteries are kind of crapping out because these are old alkaline batteries before Toys R Us went out of business. Honestly, it was much faster in the beginning. Let's try this again. I'll put on I'll put on this mode, and here we go. I feel like it was so much more faster and precise. When you turn, you kind of want to leave the dot there and have it follow. See how it kind of backs up? You gotta kind of get it to turn and go and follow the dot around. So you don't want to just go like that, because then it'll slowly turn. You kind of want to guide it to turn. So this thing whips. Like, you can tell it's losing its power, because normally it would like spin around. It was literally going whoosh, spinning, going real fast. Much faster than it is now. I'm sorry, I kind of ran out the batteries because he was so excited about it. Yeah, looks like it's 4-wheel drive to obtain what it does. I don't know if it's, the wheels don't actually turn. So like one side turns and then the other. So that's how it turns. It kind of can whip. Yeah, kind of whip there a little bit. But that's in low. Let's switch it to high. Oops. Try high. Yeah, it was still much faster than that. It was pretty quick. Considering the size of the car and what it is, this was just a lot of fun. Like, I seem to want to play with it. Now, these are kind of, I've been doing a few, like, kids' toy kind of stuff, and I enjoy that because I have a nephew, and I want to share products. If you have kids or little nieces or nephews that you want cool gifts that they will actually enjoy and play with, that's why I also do this. It's not just for, you know, excuse me, all performance, high-end, you know, $400 Spark or whatever else I have that's a little more expensive, or a $500-600 Nitro 3.3 T-Max when it was new. So, you know, it's not all about high-end performance stuff. It's nice to feature that stuff, but I also buy little stuff like this that's fun and would be fun for your kids and your family to play with. Even adults can have fun with the kids while they're doing it. So, you know, if you buy 2 of them, race around. Maybe make a track out here and kind of get it to go through the track. I mean, it could be a lot of fun stuff with your family. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. Not that it's, you know, high-end or crazy fast or something spectacular. It's just would be fun for family, and this is a family-friendly channel. So, you know, you have more expensive stuff and you have cheaper stuff. I have more expensive stuff obviously coming, but she actually bought this for the channel for me to review with my nephew. He played with it. We didn't want to shoot a video at the time because he was playing and doing other things, and I didn't want to, you know, just be sitting there following around with the camera. But he seems to really enjoy this. It looks cool. I haven't seen the Lightning McQueen one yet. I'm curious to see inside. I don't know if we could do any performance mods to it. Definitely upping the power of it would be tremendous. Having 3 1.5 volt batteries, so that's 4.5 volts. So you probably could do a little bit more volts maybe, or some kind of mod to it. I'm sure I could easily do it, but I don't want to do it yet. I want him to enjoy it for a little while, and then when he kind of gets bored with it, if he does, maybe throw in a bigger battery pack. It's very simple to take apart, 4 screws, so I could see how it ticks and what's going on in here. So I wouldn't mind checking that out just to see what's going on with it. but it's fun. That's the key word, fun. You know, just like the other, like the airplane air hog things, actually did like a ground test. That was really fun to drive around that you've seen on my rack. Like, it is kind of kiddish, but it actually flies and it's fun to drive around. Like, things like that that are still fun that you can enjoy with your family. I'll feature on the channel, but I'm going to try to stick with, you know, like the RC diggers, the crawlers, the, you know, more like the 1, 2, 4, 2, 8s, whoops and stuff like that. Don't worry, it's not going to be all kids' toys. There's going to be other fun stuff on here as well. I just wanted to share this with you guys, because I honestly thought it's a good find for 15. I wouldn't pay 30 for this, honestly. I'm being honest with you guys, but 15 bucks is a steal, and it performs well, and it's fun, and the kid will actually enjoy this. So if you see this for under 20, I'd pick it up. 20 would probably be the most, because a kid would enjoy it if it's for a child. 15 bucks a kid and an adult can enjoy it, have a little fun with it. So just wanted to share that with you guys. It is infrared. Make sure you let them know not to point in each other's eyes. I don't know how powerful this, yeah, it could hurt their eyes, definitely. I just accidentally blasted myself. This does got a decent laser. I'm sure it has some kind of warning in the instructions if I could find them. Has the pickup on the front and back, on the back bumper. So, looks like it even has some from the sides. Yes, it does. I think the headlights even have pickups on the headlights. That's smart to kind of hide some of the pickups, to which way it's going to turn. That's really smart. And tail lights, and then on the back side, see them? So that's really, really smart how they engineered this. Like, I'm going to check this out. I wouldn't mind upping the voltage, not just a tiny bit, maybe, because these are going dead, maybe finding some fresh batteries and kind of playing with it. So I'll see if I could somehow get like maybe 5.5, 6 volts on this and it works perfectly fine. That would be incredible. Maybe a rechargeable battery of some sort, or maybe one of those solder one of those high voltage 4.35, you know, but with a higher discharge rating and a rechargeable battery plug to it, or something cool like that. I don't know, it'd just be fun. I like to tinker. But anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Just a different perspective on the ground, just to show you this. I guess I could show you the speed on the carpet really fast. The thinner the carpet, the better it's going to perform, honestly. And if you put on a really thick carpet, it's just not going to do well at all. So, like, it's really slow and docile, especially the turns. The straightaways, it can pull off much better, actually decent on a straightaway. It's just turning on the carpet is very hard. It being, you know, maneuverable and such. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Doesn't have very many cars labels. I just realized that there's only one there. And then I guess you could realize what car it is, 95 Ramirez. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So yeah, you know, it's a small scale. You can take it anywhere with you, slide it in a bag or a book bag or something, you know, for a kid. I think they just could have a lot of fun with this. I don't know the age thing on it. I didn't even look. I'd say long as they're old enough to understand not to shine the light in each other's eyes is important, or supervise, obviously, if they're younger. But this could be a lot of fun for a kid, I think. I would have fun. I'd make it track and try to get it to point the laser to go through the track. That would be a blast. So that's pretty much it for this one. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I thought it was neat for a kid at least, and this is not much of an adult toy. I mean, I guess you could have fun. I think this is maybe how you bind them. Not sure. Maybe if there's more than one, to bind them and put them on different channels. I would imagine, if I had to guess, these are different channels that drives the same. There's only a high and low speed here. So I think that's just channel C and P. That's what I'm thinking. And then, you know, if you put on C and P and then your laser's not working, maybe that's how you bind it, because it doesn't make any sound or anything when you press it. So that's my guess. I'm sticking with it. The quick reverse, that's neat. So yeah, it works. Works really great, actually. Just these batteries are a little bit dead. Get a good set of alkaline batteries and you'll be good to go. So once again, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys got a chance to browse the channel. There are other videos, different stuff on here. Not just kids friendly, but there are not just for kids, but you know, for adults as well. Fun toys for them as well. So just feel free to browse, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.